Michael Faraday was born in poverty. His father was a blacksmith, and our story starts in Blacksmith Forge.
What is your dad doing?
He is pulling out Mr. Rebel's tooth.
Poor him. Wait, I thought that your dad's a blacksmith.
Yes, he is, but sometimes people come in with tooth pain, and my dad pulls out bad teeth as well.
A few days later, Michael, come, Daddy wants to talk to you.
Good morning, Daddy.
Good morning, son. I am sorry, but as you know, I am very ill. And you have to help your mum to support our family.
Daddy, but what about my school?
I know, I am really sorry. You can't go to school as we don't have any money. Do you remember Mr. Rebarb?
Yes, you were pulling his tooth just a few days ago.
Yes, you're right. Mr. Rebarb is a bookbinder and he's kind enough to give you a job at his bookshop.
Michael Faraday started work as a delivery boy for a bookshop to earn money. He worked very hard and learned fast. Instead of just binding books, he would read them from cover to cover as he wanted to learn more about the world around him. Apprentices were making fun of him. They thought he was a freak.
Look at that boy. He's reading books in the corner all the time. Ha ha. Michael is crazy. He doesn't read normal books. His nose is always in chemical formulas or physics.
Michael, what do you read?
Is it an interesting story? Leave him. Let's go out and have some fun.
Here in the bookshop, Michael Faraday has become interested in science. He started creating more difficult experiments in his improvised lab at the back of the bookshop.
So if I use copper coins and zinc separated by moist and salty paper, I will decompose chemicals and...
Michael, what are you doing? Go and do your work. That's what I pay you for.
One day, Michael was showing others in the bookshop how the candle works. First, he lit a candle, let it burn for a while, and then blew out the candle. Then lit a match and put it close to the candle and set the wick alight again.
Tell us how it works.
It's not a magic.
Michael, what did I tell you? One of the apprentices dropped by the candle by accident and the books next to the candle started to burn.
Fire! Fire!
Luckily there was a basket with water. Michael readily grabbed the basket and quenched the fire. Michael, I did warn you. You are fired.
I'm sorry, Mr. Rabu, but don't fire me. My dad is ill and our family need my money.
You should have thought about your family before you started your stupid experiments here.
But Mr. Rabu...
No more excuses. I have had enough. You are useless.
Michael Faraday was walking home and a terrible storm began. Michael was running to hide in the cave. He was watching lightning in the sky. There was a herd of sheep hidden under a tree. Michael was witnessing the horrendous storm. And suddenly the tree split in half, and one of the sheep under was lying dead on the grass. Michael was sad. He started to think.
Is there anything I can do?
Michael went back to Blacksmith's Forge. He offered to Blacksmith all his money he made last week in bookshop.
Can you help me to bend an iron cage, please?
What is this for?
To save lives.
I can't imagine how the iron cage will save lives.
Let me explain. The cage is an enclosure made from material that conducts electricity. It is used to block electric fields.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Just show me your sketch and navigate me.
Michael spent 4 weeks at Blacksmith's Forge. Everyone in the village was talking about him. Cage was done, and Michael was happy with results. Birds started to fly away, the sign of an incoming storm. Faraday installed the cage in the middle of a field on the hill, and asked the blacksmith to lock him up there.
People from village were waiting crowded in a cave. They were counting the seconds between the flash of lightning and the sound of thunder during the thunderstorm. For every second, the storm was about 1 mile away. As the thunderstorm got closer, the time between the flash and the sound got closer together.
Suddenly, lightning struck the Faraday cage. People were shocked. They believed that Michael couldn't survive such a strong lightning. The thunderstorm faded away and blue skies returned.
People were running to check Mikhail. They were surprised. Mikhail was alive and smiling. There were no sign of harm on his body.
Soon after this, even Michael Faraday became one of the most famous scientists in history.
People know him as the father of electricity. He contributed to the study of electromagnetism and electrochemistry. His main discoveries include the principles underlying electromagnetic induction, diamagnetism, and electrolysis.
We are lucky that our school was named after the famous chemist and physicist Michael Faraday, who carried out experiments in the lighthouse in our neighborhood.